It's recording. So this is the Thursday call, last official call of the official year 2020, as this December 31st, 2020. Super pumped to be running the last Zoom call with you guys. The theme of today is how to get prepared for a huge Trainmore for next week, which is going to start on January 4th. It's the first Trainmore of the year for 2021. I am super pumped. I hope you guys are as well. This is going to be a call that you probably want to have a pen and paper because there will be lots of little tidbits of notes that you want to write down just to get yourself in the zone for next week. So I'm going to go ahead and start off by reading an eagle that I had from last Trainmore. Sorry, it was 2 Trainmores ago. That really helped me have a good Trainmore. Then I'm going to go over some more in-depth notes on how to get yourself mentally, physically, and emotionally prepared to have your best week of your career so far. So let me go ahead and share my screen. Here we go. Boom. Here we go, guys. So this is written from Founders Week. I would highly recommend every single day, even before next week starts, read an eagle. There are so many eagles. We had a lot of eagles just from our 2 organizations from last Founders Week. We had 4 eagles alone in the Schneider agencies. I know Davenport had a couple eagles as well. Read at least 1 eagle per day, starting today all the way through next week, because they just get you in the zone. They really do. So I'm going to go over, this is just a bunch of the top 7 reasons why I had a good Founders Week. So please take notes. It was a good week. It was my second best week of my career. I'm pretty pumped about that. So it was a little over 26,680 in premium. 66 apps were written during that week. So let's go ahead and dive in. So big weeks don't happen on accident in this business. There are several things you can do to ensure yourself a huge week. Here are a few things that I did this week to guarantee myself success on Founders Week. I mentally prepared myself to overcome obstacles. I had a clear vision of what this week would look like before it even happened. I know that big weeks don't come easy, that the more obstacles you overcome, the bigger the reward. I knew I was going to start super early and work late each night. I knew I would have group enrollments that would fall through, which some did. I knew I would get mentally tired at some point. I knew that doubts would eventually creep into my thought process at some point. I knew that something would come up that I was not expecting that would throw a wrench in my week. All of these things did happen, but they weren't a big deal, and they didn't derail my focus because I had already prepped myself for this. Number 2, I planned my week out and my schedule beforehand. There are several things I did to plan my week. I 100% cleared the decks from Monday morning through Saturday night. There wasn't one thing I would have to do in my personal life that would keep me from being out in the field. I did at home more. So I was still sleeping at home each night and having some of the same duties I usually had, but I made sure I would be able to leave my house before 7 a.m. every day, and that I would not get home until after 9 p.m. each night. Everything else in between those hours was taken care of in advance, as I even had my future mom-in-law stay at my house to look after my dogs while I was out in the field all day, since my fiance Sarah was working in the hospital during the day. I packed my lunch each night before the next day started, and I headed to work with a full lunchbox so I wouldn't stop to eat fast food in my territory. That was a game changer, packing my lunch. I worked my schedule. I had committed to working at least 65 hours and doing no less than 40 demos this week. The reason why I came up with these numbers is because 65 hours would be the most hours I've worked in a week this whole year. And I knew that if I did 40 demos, I would for sure hit a double eagle at least. I finished the week with 71 hours and 49 demos. I had a demo countdown from 40 the first few days. And when I realized that I would hit that goal by Friday afternoon, I made a new goal to have 45 demos for the week. I think it's very important to never put pressure on yourself ever in this business, but to put pressure on the system of controllable activities, which is your hours, demos, and your positive attitude. Number 4, I had a new agent follow me every day this week, Monday through Friday. I had an agent follow me all day. Most of the agents were very new in the business, less than 3 months in their career. This made me do the job the right way and buy the book. I knew that if I held myself accountable all day long, I was guaranteeing myself success. It wasn't always easy to stay 100% zoned in all week, as I did get mentally tired, especially after working a 16-hour day on Tuesday and Thursday, since I had a group presentation at 5:30 a.m. each of those days. But having someone right there watching every move I made helped me push through those barriers of complacency during the middle of the day. I was able to fill in my free time with cold calling businesses in between my appointments, which really helped me add some good customers along the way. I was able to set up a couple businesses by doing that, and it just kept me doing demos all day long. The only day I didn't have an agent follow me was on Saturday, which was my clean up day. I ran appointments only on Saturday and was able to close some customers, some busy customers at their home that I was not able to see during the week. Number 5, listen to positive material every day in your car. I had SoundCloud tracks running at full steam this week in my car. I was listening to these specific audios during the week. Sharpening the Saw, episode 6 by Justin Ellingson, and episode 10 with Howard Lewis. I was also listening to some B2B Gold Standard 201 as well. It helped me keep my sales talk by the book, and it also showed the new agents that were following me that it's important to have these audios on during the day as it sharpens your skills. Number 6, guys, these two things trump everything else. So that I'm going over right now. Delete all social media apps and follow the 5-minute rule. I deleted my social media for the week. I didn't reactivate them until Saturday night after my last family was seen. This really helped me stay focused all day long on income producing activities. I was able to abide by the 5-minute rule. Throw yourself in front of the next human if it's been 5 minutes since you talked to somebody. It's crazy how just deleting social media and following the 5-minute rule can change your week. It honestly was probably the most important thing I did to ensure myself a big week. And the last thing, guys, is just be generous. Constantly be complimenting people all week long, whether they buy or don't buy. Out of my 49 demos, I only closed 26 of them. So I had 23 individuals who did not buy insurance from me. I gave each of them a genuine compliment, thanked them for their time, and it helped me have a service attitude all week long. This career is so much easier if we are constantly building other people up and leaving them in a good mood. So, guys, that was my eagle that I had for last week. Just wanted to share that. I'm going to go through a lot of other points, just kind of how to get yourself mentally prepared. You guys, this is the week that you want to bring it. Next week starts a few things. I Dare You is definitely the number one thing that we want to talk about. I Dare You is a 13-week incentive. You must sell 60,000 over the 13 weeks of NAP in order to win it. So if you don't know what I Dare You is, that's okay. It is the most prestigious award in family heritage. In the history of family heritage, the best award to ever win on a yearly basis is the I Dare You award. Let me kind of tell you about it. So you get up on stage in front of the entire company. There's going to be this year probably close to 1,000 people in a humongous meeting room that you get to get up on stage and get this nice, sweet, custom-made green jacket, the green master's jacket. The CEO is going to put it on you in front of about 1,000 people on stage. It's awesome. I've seen people on this call win it. Brad, Zach, B-Glow. It's a great award to win. Make sure that you want to be on track to win that incentive starts this upcoming week, January 4th. So it's not just a Trainmore, it starts the most prestigious award. Also, you want to make sure that you're on track to win those monthly bonuses. We're already in our second week for the January sales month. Well, guys, next week is the third week of the selling month of January. Making sure that you're on track to maximize the monthly bonus is crucial. And you also want to make sure that you're in contention for the rankings, because the people who are ranked in the top 130 in the company, they get a special trip to Cabo at the end of the year. You want to make sure that you're on that trip, and that starts this week, making sure that you start off on the right habit. And plus, guys, it's a brand new year. You just want to make sure that you are the best version of yourself. You don't have to be anybody different than yourself. Just be the best version of yourself for 2021. And it only starts We all get a brand new slate. What we did in 2020, nobody cares about. Personal life, spiritual life, business life. We all get a new slate. 2021 is a brand new year. Make sure that we put our best foot forward and be the best version of ourselves. Okay, be the best version of you and only you. And guys, go ahead and prepare yourself. Next week, it's going to be early January. It's going to be cold. We're going to have bad weather next week. And that is good for business. That is great for business. There's going to be people up in the Minnesota. It's going to be negative 30 degrees next week. It's not going to be that bad here. It is okay. Okay. So if the weather's bad, that is good for us. You are where you're supposed to be. Next week is open enrollment week. Wherever you are, if you're in Wilmington, North Carolina, well, guess what? That's open enrollment week for Wilmington, North Carolina. If you're up in Richmond, Virginia, open enrollment. If you're in Knoxville, Tennessee, if you're in Charlotte, if you're in Columbia, South Carolina, Greenville, this is when the open enrollment for Global Life Family Heritage is happening. It starts on January 4th. Every single business you go into, this is our open enrollment week for your business. This is it. Like, this is the time that we, put our big boy pants on. Everybody's getting protected this week and this week only. So a couple last things, guys. So just to really mentally prepare yourself. So I'm going to go through a couple things of how to mentally prepare yourself, physically and emotionally prepare yourself for next week. So make sure that you listen to those Sharpening the Saw episodes, episode 6, episode 10. Episode 6 is by Justin Ellingson. It talks about his record-breaking week on the best Trainmore that he's ever had, not just for himself, but his team. And number 10 is with Howard Lewis, the founder of our company. If you want to get emotionally just super zoned in, listen to Howard Lewis. It is a great SoundCloud track. Also, write down, organize all your businesses. Go ahead and come into the Monday morning meeting with no less than 25 businesses written down on a sheet of paper that you 100% are going to go see. You guys, no less than 25. If you can come up with 200, perfect. Okay. Because all those businesses and go from the hot businesses, the businesses you're going to go see first, all the way down. If you have referrals, organize all your referrals that you've collected, put them on that list as well. Okay. Know the first 3 businesses you're walking into right when the Monday morning meeting ends. Your first 3 appointments, 100% already have those written down. Okay. You should not show up to the Monday morning meeting without a huge list of businesses that you're going to go see that day. This weekend, guys, charge your battery this weekend. What I mean by that is whatever that you need to do to really kind of put yourself at ease, whether that's, taking a hike, running, spending time in the woods with your kids, your dogs, I don't care what it is, but make sure that you spend time this weekend clearing your head because that is crucial to have mental clarity going into Monday. Okay, this next upcoming week is important. So making sure that you get off to a fresh start. I would challenge you Sunday night. I've said this probably twice already. Delete your social media apps, Facebook, Instagram, Snapchat, take it off. You don't have to delete the entire account.
Sure.
Just delete the apps. I promise you, if you think it's going to add a lot of value to your life, it won't. Okay. Talking about, every time you get on the news, don't watch the news next week. This is the week that you just kind of zone in into your business. It's a Trainmore. Visualize yourself having a big week. Mentally prepare yourself. Visualize yourself having a big Monday, having a big Tuesday, having that ownership, thinking big. Guys, think about the best day you've ever had in your career so far. Your best day so far that you've ever had. Times that day by 5. That's the potential that you can have for next week. Your best day, times that day by 5. You can do that. Okay. You didn't have it by luck. So thinking big, acting big, talking big. Talk to yourself, starting today, your self-talk. Next week is going to be awesome. Today is going to be awesome. I'm the best approacher in the history of Global Life Family Heritage Division. Getting in the zone right now. Also, set a record for yourself, whether it's hours, demos, or GAP. Know the most amount of hours you've ever worked in 1 week ever. Write that down on a sheet of paper. Write down the most demos you've ever done in a week. Okay. Write down the most premium you've ever written in a week. Okay. And if you don't know that and you don't know how to find it, ask me and I'll let you know. But those 3 things, hours, demos, premium, be one of those for next week, whether it's just hours or demos. Those are very controllable. So make sure that it's definitely at least one of those. Premium, that's not as controllable, but if you have the most hours and demos that you've ever had in a week, you're probably going to have the most premium as well. Have a 40 demo countdown. So this is big. I talked about this in the Eagle. 30 demos won't cut it this week, guys. You need to have 40 or more demos this week. So out of all the weeks that we've had agents do over 40 demos for 2020, I was looking at it. Every single time that somebody did over 40 demos, they had a massive week, like one of the best weeks of their career, if not the best. So this week, have a 40 demo countdown. So that's 8 demos in a 5-day span. So shoot for Monday, no less than 8 demos is your goal for Monday. Okay. I have 9, 10 demo days on Monday. Double-digit demo days on Mondays is the best way to start a week. Okay. Knowing that Monday and Tuesday is probably going to be the 2 longest days you're going to work for a very long time, and just clear the decks. That's another thing, guys. Clear the decks now. Tell your spouse, tell your boyfriend, your girlfriend, whoever you live with, your parents. I don't care who you live with. Tell them that you're working. Next week is a Trainmore. The first week of 2021, it's going to be 60 hours, 60 to 70 hours next week. Okay. This weekend, go ahead, go to the grocery store, get all your groceries for the week, meal prep for the week. I packed a lunch. I'm packing a lunch this upcoming week as well. I have my lunchbox right here behind me, guys. It's going to be packed full with healthy food, apples, bananas, nuts, good protein bars, nothing with sugar in it. So make sure that you have healthy food for yourself. Clean your car this weekend. This is a very small task, guys. And I'm going to give you a couple other small tasks to do, but this is very important. Making sure that your car is clean, because your car is your office here. You don't want to go into a week with a dirty office. It's kind of not the best way to start off on Monday. Clean your car, work out this weekend. It clears your head, eat healthy food this weekend. Make sure that you have all your supplies ready, your extra brochures. Make sure you get some new claims that you're excited to read. Put those in your iPad. There's so many new claims that have just came out within the last couple months, guys. Go online, get those claims, and put a couple new claims in your iPad. That way you're extremely excited to read those. Also, when you're reading claims this week, when you're sitting down with the prospect, read each claim as if it's the very last time you're ever going to read that claim for the rest of your life. Bring it to life. Know that there's certain times in your presentation that you need to slow down and talk really slow. And when you need to get your voice inflected really high to make a point, that the presentation is never monotone. It's constantly changing your voice inflection and slowing down or talking fast to make sure certain points get across. And when you read a claim, you read it with authority. You bring it to life. Okay. So it may be the 1,000th time you've read the Gordon Daniels claim. It's the very first time for Mrs. Jones. Okay. Bring it to life. Dress to impress. Next week, guys. Next week, how I'm dressing right now is exactly similar to the way that you should be dressing next week. Dress shoes, dress pants, nice long sleeve. It's going to be cold outside, so nice long sleeve collared shirt, guys. We dress nice. This is a business. We're in the financial services businesses where we're getting people's account numbers. You need to dress the part. It's what Deion Sanders used to say. If you look good, you feel good. You feel good, you're going to play good. If you play good, well, you get paid good. The same thing here. So dress to impress. So a couple last things here, and then I'll kind of wrap up. Since this is a home war, guys, we don't do Trainmores. We used to do Trainmores back in the day until about 2017. So we're all working from home, clearing the decks. And it really starts today. Making sure everybody in your household knows that next week you'll be working all day, every single day, getting every single thing that could come up during the week that would take you out of the field. Get that eliminated today, guys. Just know that next week we're going to have obstacles. It's okay, guys. Whoever deals with the most obstacles is going to win. Okay. But just go ahead and knock out as many obstacles right now before the end of the weekend as you possibly can. I don't care. Whatever you have in your personal life, go ahead and knock out some obstacles so you can make sure that you're out in the field all day. Never go back to your HQ during the day. What I mean by that is never go back to your home during the day between 8 a.m. and 7 p.m. of next week. You're out in the field. Okay. You cannot go home before that time comes. You are a business owner. And having the mindset, guys, of you don't have to go to work, but you get to go to work. Having that mindset of, man, I get to walk into this business. I don't have to go in this business. I get to go into this business. Um, Also, this is a couple last things that I'm really excited. If there's something that scares you, if you pass by a business that scares you next week, you have to go into it. Okay. If you're driving by a business and you're like, ooh, maybe now's not the best time for them. Ooh, man, that may be a little bit out of my comfort zone. I don't know. The last time I went in there, they were kind of rude. Do a U-turn, go right back into that business. Everything that scares you this week, do it right up front. Turn the should do's into must do's. Should I go there? Yes, you must go there right now. Having that mindset. And guys, I would challenge you, just be the very best version of yourself, right? Um, don't have to be anything that you're not, but just be the best version of yourself. Wake up early, right? Have the entire day set for the entire day. Making sure that you have your morning routine down. Get out of your house as fast as possible. That's probably one of the most important things. It's just when you're out of your house as fast as possible, that's crucial. Set up early morning appointments as early as you possibly can. Go ahead and set up an appointment like I did last stream where I had two 5:30 a.m. appointments. Holy smokes. But guys, guess what it did? Those 2 days I had those 5:30 a.m. appointments were my best days because I was out there until 9 o'clock at night regardless. I was like, hey, I'm going to be out here for 14 hours. Might as well make the most of it. There's a lot of time in between that I had no businesses, no enrollments going on. I had to fill in my days with cold calling in between my appointments. That is great. Set up early morning appointments and late at night and fill in the rest of your day with activity. 5-minute rule is crucial here. Yeah, that's pretty much wrapping up. Some last things here, guys. Just make sure that we're going to have our Monday morning meeting, 8 a.m. As well for next week. So make sure that you're in there, get here early to the Monday morning meeting here in Charlotte or in Raleigh or Wilmington or wherever you have your Monday morning meetings. Be there on time. Have your businesses, a big list of businesses that you're going to go see next week, and not just the name of the businesses. Have as much pre-approach written down. I'm going to go see Stacy at XYZ Plumbing first thing. Her boss name is Ryan. I'm going to go see them first thing and have a very good detailed list of all the businesses you're going to see early Monday, so you have your place that you're going to be starting off at. It's good to go ahead and have a schedule for the day. So, yeah, guys, I appreciate you guys being on. Send me your VPF. If you're in my agency, or if you're in Van's agency, send him your VPF for the week. We want to know your goals ahead of time for Founders Week. Make sure you do your jot form before Monday at 8 a.m. Make sure that you do it sometime on Saturday or Sunday. Send it over to us. We definitely want to see your goals. It's very important to have your goals kind of written down and fully finalized and crystallized before the week starts. Okay. And just be prepared. You are where you're supposed to be. We're going to run into challenges next week, obstacles. It's going to be bad weather. That's perfect for business. Okay. That's exactly what it's supposed to be like. So, just be prepared for it, guys. We're going to smash on obstacles next week. That's who we are. This week, 2021, we're going to recruit more people. We're going to train more, and we're going to sell a lot more as well. So we're super pumped. 2020 is officially over as a year. So 2021 is going to be a lot better year for everybody in America. So just get excited, and it's going to be the best year in the history of Global Life Family Heritage Division. So I'm very excited to work with you guys and really kind of grow and help you guys grow within the company. So it really starts this upcoming week. I dare you, bonuses, let's get our game face on and get ready to rock and roll for next week. And it really starts today. If you're not on the board for this week, go out there, get on the board today and get some momentum. Go ahead and get some group presentations set up for next week today. Tell them that you're doing your open enrollment next week. Go ahead and set some group enrollments up for next week today, guys. Today's the perfect day, the last day of the year. Let's go ahead and finish this year strong. All right, guys. We will see you guys on Monday. We will not have a Zoom tomorrow morning because it's a holiday. So we will see you guys Monday morning bright and early.